द्वितीयः पाठः पाकविधानम् भूमिका. So the second lesson is PakaVidhanam. It is lesson related to recipes. Paka is cooking. So to describe how to cook, that is recipe. द्वितीयः पाठः. आता आपल्याला इथे एक लक्षात ठेवायचं आहे की आपल्या या विभागामध्ये गद्यपद्य पाठ सर्व एकत्र आहेत. द्वितीय मंडलामध्ये काही गद्यपाठ काही पद्यपाठ एकत्रित आहेत. परंतु प्रश्नपत्रिकेत प्रश्न येताना मात्र प्रश्न क्रमांक 2 गद्य विभागावर असणार, प्रश्न क्रमांक 3 हा पद्य विभागावर असणार आहे. आणि या गद्यपद्य विभागांवर अवबोधन, शब्दज्ञान, पृथक्करण असे प्रश्न येणार. शिवाय माध्यम भाषया ससंदर्भम स्पष्टीकृत हा प्रश्न दोन्ही विभागांमध्ये येणार आहे. आणि त्यामुळे पाठाचा सरळ अर्थ समजून घेऊन आपल्याला ही उत्तरं तयार करायची. आता आपण पाहतोय या पाठाची भूमिका. नाउ वी विल स्टार्ट विथ द प्रिफेस. भूमिका. यदि उदरम परिपूर्णम रसना तृप्ता तर्हि चित्तमपि तुष्यति. So if our stomach is full and the tongue is satisfied, then our mind is also happy, it is pleased. अतः एव अस्माकं दैनन्दिनं जीवनम् अशनं तत्सम्बन्धिनः पदार्थाः उपकरणानि पाकादिक्रियाः च इत्यादिकैः प्रायशः व्याप्तम्. And so what happens? In our daily life, our mind is full of thinking about so many things. For example, we think about eatables, all the food items related to it, the grains, oil and all the equipments like pressure cooker, refrigerator, mixer, and all the types of recipes and all the types of other processes, those are included for the recipes. So most of the time we have to think about all this. परिचित पाककृतिभिः नैके संस्कृत शब्दाः लीलया रञ्जकतया च ज्ञातुं शक्याः. So it is easy and it is entertaining to know various Sanskrit words by the description of known recipes. So we'll find that these recipes are already known to us, but now they are described in Sanskrit language. So our vocabulary increases and it is entertaining. अतः एतादृशः विषयः एव तस्याः भाषायाः विषये छात्राणां मनसि स्नेहम् उत्पादयेत्, जिज्ञासां च वर्धयेत्. So such type of topic creates love for the language, that is Sanskrit language, in the minds of students, and it will also create curiosity. पुरातनेषु संस्कृतकाव्येषु यत् व्यञ्जन वैविध्यं दृश्यते तत्तु प्राचीनकालादारभ्य मानवस्य खाद्यरसिकताम् एव प्रदर्शयति. Now what happens? In ancient Sanskrit poetry also we find the topic of recipes, and not only that, a variety of eatables, those are described in the ancient Sanskrit poetry, and it shows what it shows. It shows the love of man for the eatables from ancient time. पाकविधि विषयकाः नैके प्राचीनाः ग्रन्थाः विद्यन्ते. There are so many books related to the recipes. तृतीय सोमेश्वरेण 11-12 शतके लिखितं मानसोल्लासकाव्यं विविध विषयान् ज्ञापयति. Now third Someshwar is a writer who describes so many subjects in his book Manasollasa. He has written this book in 11th to 12th century. ग्रन्थस्य एतस्य पाककलाविषयकः विभागः प्रामुख्येन प्रसिद्धः. The section related to the recipes is mainly famous. इडली, मज्जिका, शिखरिणी, मस्तु एते पाकविधयः मानसोल्लासात् संगृहीताः. So here in this book, in our textbook, there are recipes given like idli, majjika, shikharini and mastu. These recipes are referred to from the book Manasollas. नलपाकदर्पणम् इति ग्रन्थः राज्ञा नलेन लिखितः इति परम्परया कथितम्. It is said or it is believed traditionally that the king Nala composed the book named नलपाकदर्पणम्. किन्तु न तस्य कालः ज्ञायते, but his period is unknown. अस्मिन् ग्रन्थे 11 प्रकरणेषु 761 श्लोकाः सन्ति. So in this book there are 11 chapters and 761 verses. अत्र सूप इति पदार्थस्य कृतिः नलपाकदर्पणस्य प्रथमप्रकरणात् उद्धृता. Now in our textbook, in this lesson, the recipe of soup is referred to from the first chapter of the book नलपाकदर्पण. एषः पाठः अन्नप्रक्रियाविषये रुचिं जनयति. Now this lesson creates interest for food recipes, food processing and recipes. And so now we will start with the lesson. इडली, इडलिका. माशस्य विदलान् क्लिन्नान् निस्तुषान् हस्तलोडनैः ततः सम्पेष्य पेषण्यां संभारेण विमिश्रितान्. So the first was rub the black gram dal. Masha, vidala. So masha is black gram and vidala is what we call dal. So first rub it. And how to rub it? After soaking it. Soak in water. So after soaking the black gram dal, we should rub the dal and we should remove its skin. Nistusha. Nistusha is removing the skin. Hastalodana. Hastalodana by rubbing with our fingers, our hand. And it should be clean. The black gram dal should be soaked in water. And after that, we should rub it and remove its skin. Tataha, then, sampesha, grind it by mortar. Peshanyam. So stone mortars were there in ancient time and they would paste it, grind it and make it a paste of it, paste it with the mortar and pestle. Peshanyam. Then sambharena vimishritan, add mishrita. Sambhara, milk, salt and other things. Sambhara mainly used for salt. Mix it with salt. Now, स्थाल्यां विमर्द्य बहुशः स्थापयेत् तत् अहस्ततः आम्लीभूतं माशपिष्टं वटिकासु विनिक्षिपेत्. स्थाल्यां विमर्द्य बहुशः स्थापयेत् तदहस्ततः आम्लीभूतं माशपिष्टं वटिकासु विनिक्षिपेत्. Now, mix it well. Vimardya bahushaha. in a vessel, sthalyam, and then keep it aside for a day. Sthapayet, keep it, tat, it, ahaha, for a day. Tataha, then keep it aside for a day. Amlibhutam mashapishtam vatika suvinikshipet. So now this black gram flour is fermented because it is kept aside for a day, and so it gets fermented. Amlibhutam, fermented. Mashapishtam, black gram flour. Then pour it into the balls. Vatikasu, bowls. Vinikshipet, pour it. वस्त्रगर्भाभिरन्याभिः पिधाय परिपाचयेत्. वस्त्रगर्भाभिरन्याभिः पिधाय परिपाचयेत्. So now cover these balls with other balls in which we have put a cotton cloth inside. So cover them with other balls having a cotton cloth in them and then cook it. Paripachayet. So vastragarbhabhihi anyabhihi vatikabhihi. So you have to cover them with bowls having a cotton cloth inside. Vatika is bowls. Vastragarbha is having a cotton cloth inside, and cover it. Pidhaya, after covering it. Pidhaya. Paripachayet, cook it. Then avataryatra maricham churnitam vikiredanu घृताक्ता हिंगुसर्पिभ्याम जीरकेण च धूपयेत. Then after putting it down from the flame, now it is cooked well and put down it from the flame. Avatarya. Then spread chili powder on them. Churnitam maricham, chili powder. Maricha is chili, churnitam is powder. So spread. Vikired. So afterwards spread chili powder on them. Ghrutakta hingusarpibhyam jeerakena cha dhupayet. So temper, or we call it tadka. So give a tadka to it. With ghee, ghruta. Sarpi and ghruta both are synonyms. Sarpish and ghrutam are the synonyms. With ghee, then hingu is called asafoetida, and jeeraka, that is mustard seeds, and cumin seeds. So with all this, temper it and so make it tasty. So this is the recipe for idli or idlika. Next, supaha. So this idli and idlika recipe was from Manasollas, referred to from Manasollas. Now here is another recipe of super, and it is referred to from the book Nalapaka Darpana. Supaha. कुलित्थमाश निष्पाव तुवरी चणकादयः शूर्पेण शोधयेत् सम्यक् मुद्गादीन् वितुषीकृतान्. Now how to make a soup. One should clean the unskinned kulit, black gram, peas, tur, chickpeas, moong, etc. So all these we know we use as dal, or in Marathi we call it kardhanya also. So all these kulitha, black gram, masha, peas, nishpava, turi, tur, chanaka, chickpeas, and mudga. In second line the word is there, mudga, that is moog. So any type of dal we should use for this recipe. Then we have to clean, shodhayet, make it clean by shurpena, by a winnowing basket. So with the help of a winnowing basket, we have to make them clean very well. Samyak. Mudgadin Vitushi Krutan. Now all these are Vitushi Kruta, that is they are made into a dal. So we have to use dal for this recipe. So these are unskinned kulit, bragram, peas, tur, chickpeas, moong, etc. That is why this word is used, Vitushi Krutan. Second verse, पचेत् प्रवण्यां पाकज्ञ समभागोदकैश्चतान् पक्वे सूपे समालोक्य यथार्हं सैन्धवं क्षिपेत्. Now, Pakajna is a person who knows how to cook and he knows all the recipes. Huh? So, person who knows how to cook should cook them. Pachet should cook these dals. Huh? How? Samabhagodakaihi, using the same amount of water. The person who knows to cook, one should cook them with the same amount of water. Pakve supe, samalokya. So after observing that these are very well cooked, pakwa, cooked very well, then one should add salt, saindhavam, rock salt, in the appropriate proportion, yatharham. So one should add rock salt to them in appropriate proportion. Then suvarnarthancha tatraiva nishavarnam vinikshipet punascha vasanarthantu yatharham hingu nikshipet. Then one should add turmeric. Nishavarnam. Nishavarnam is Haridra. Nishavarnam and Haridra are synonyms. Haridra is Halad in Marathi. So Suvarnartham. Why one should add turmeric? For good color. Suvarnartham. Varna is color. So Suvarnartham, for good color, one should add turmeric to it. Vinikshipet, to add. Punascha, and then Vasanartham 2. Vasanartham plus 2. For a good smell. Yatharham hingu nikshipet. One should add asafoetida to a proper extent. Yatharham. So, how to make a soup? We have to add all these things to it. दर्वीपुटेन निर्मथ्य पयसा लोडयेच्च तं कर्पूरपुष्पमुख्यैश्च सुदृढं चाधिवासयेत्. Now, one should mix it with a ladle and add water to it. So, to mix nirmathya darviputena with a ladle. Payasa. Payas, the synonym is jalam, water. So add water. Lodayet, add water to it. Then one should temper it with camphor. Karpura pushpa is camphor. So use camphor and other condiments for a good smell. Adhivasayet, temper it with all these. एवं मत्सादितं सूदः प्रदद्यात् सूपमुत्तमम् अयं रुचिकरात् सूपः रुच्यः पित्तः विनाशकः सर्वैः गुणैः समाविष्टो लघुरूपो निरामयः. So in this way the cook should serve the soup which is suggested by me. Matsaditam. The recipe which is suggested by me, to follow this recipe, and then after following the recipe, the cook should serve pradadyat uttamam soupam. This soup, ayam ruchikarat soupaha, the soup is most tasty, ruchaha, most tasty among all the tasty eatables. This soup is most tasty in all the tasty eatables, among all the tasty eatables. Now it is pitta vinashakaha, pitta, it reduces acidity, pitta. Then sarvagunaihi samavishtaha, it is full of all nutrition, it is full of protein and all. Laghurupaha, it is easy to digest and it is good for health. Niramayaha. So this is how the recipe of soup is given. Majjika. मथितं शर्करायुक्तम् एलाचूर्णविमिश्रितं कर्पूरधूपितं नाम्ना मज्जिकेत्यभिधीयते. Now majjika is lassi. The buttermilk is added with sharkara, that is sugar, ela, cardamom powder. Ela is cardamom and churna is powder. Mathitam, mathitam is buttermilk. So add sugar and cardamom powder to buttermilk. Then karpura dhupitam, smoke it with camphor, and then it is called majjika. Majjika iti abhidiyate. Abhidiyate, it is called as majjika by the name namna. What it is called? It is called as majjika. Now we use camphor for the worship of gods. That camphor is of a different type. It is a different quality. But to eat camphor, some another quality of camphor is used, that is eatable camphor. It is different. It is called as Bhimaseni Kapur. Bhimaseni Kapur in Marathi it is called. It is used for smoke, to smoke the recipes, and for a good smell it is used. Next, Shikharini. निष्पीड्य दधिवस्त्रेण श्रावयेत् तद्रुतं जलं शर्करैला समायुक्ता सूदैः शिखरिणी mata. Now Shikharini. Now one should tie and twist the curd in a cloth. Nishpidya. Dadhi is curd. Nishpidya. So one should twist it, putting it in a cloth. One should twist and tie it. Why? So that to remove water from it. Sravayet tat drutam jalam. Strain the water completely. Now add it. Samayukta. Add it sugar, sharkara, and ela, that is cardamom powder, to it. And now this is considered mata by the cooks Sudaihi as Shikharini. So this is called by cook as Shikharini. So in Marathi we call it Shrikhanda. Fifth, Mastu. Sravitam yadrutam toyam जीरकार्द्रकसैन्धवैः संयुक्तं हिङ्गुधूपेन धूपितं मस्तु कीर्तितम्. Now we have tied and twisted the curd in a cloth, and we have strained the water completely. Now this water, don't throw it away. Sravitam yad dhrutam toyam. So this water is useful. It is also tasty. We can make, we can have a recipe from it. And so the water which is collected by straining the curds, dhrutam, collected, toyam is jalam, toyam, payaha, all are synonyms. So the water collected from straining, sravitam, from straining the curds, we should add jeeraka, cumin seeds, ardraka, ginger, and saindhava, that is rock salt. Then sanyuktam hingudhupena, temper it with asafoetida, and this is called as kirtitam. It is called as mastu. So mastu is this water which is collected from straining the curds, and we have added cumin seeds, ginger, rock salt, and then we have tempered it with asafoetida, and it is called as mastu. In Marathi we call it as kadhi. So buttermilk is also used, and this water strained by curds, this is also used for this mastu. So all these are tasty recipes given in the books called Manasolas.